Greetings, comrades. In this video, I want to tell you how to get a proper jawline. I've been rereading the book The Magic of Thinking Big, and there was one principle I totally forgot about, the principle of observing people. So I went to school the next day and tried it. First, I just observed everybody, their actions, and their way of speaking, and I figured I would split these people into two categories. I can't really think of a proper name for those categories, so we will just call them the cringe red pill names, alpha and beta. The people in the alpha group were like the ones you would imagine under that name. Those loud, confident, jocks who have all the girls. You know who I'm talking about, you probably know a guy like that. And the betas also look the way that you would imagine them, smelly, snotty, shy nerds talking about video games and superhero movies. And in the alpha group, everyone had something in common. They all had very pronounced jawlines. It's kind of a cringe thing to look at, but that's what I decided to observe that day. And all of those in the beta group were mouth breathers. They had almost no jaw, and their mouth was just at the same level as their neck. Now, I'm not trying to make fun of them because they just haven't found self-improvement yet. I'm actually trying to help people like that. But that's a separate topic. A good jawline can improve your attractiveness. Let's say that now you are a 4 out of 10 on the attractiveness level. By the end of this video, you will be at least a 6 out of 10. One thing I wanted to say before we get started, even if you think you have a good jawline, you can still improve it. By the way, brother, if you like me, make sure to like, subscribe, and put the notifications on so you can get my videos as soon as possible. Although I don't like saying this because it's kind of cringe, I still want to spread the message of self-improvement and save people from degeneracy. So let's get straight into it. When trying to improve the jawline, we need to look at two things: the pronunciation, which is basically how much you can see the jaw, and the size of your chewing muscles. So now I'll tell you how to get that pronounced jawline. I'm not going to waste your time here and just get to the point. To get a more pronounced jawline, we need to start doing two things: lose fat and start mewing. I'm not going to bore you and just sum up the fat loss process. To lose fat, we need to start lowering our calorie intake, which is basically to eat less food than normally and start exercising. The best form of exercise for losing fat is cardio. And the best form of cardio is walking. You could go running, because it burns more calories, but there was this study I read, I don't remember who made it, but it said that after high-intensity training, your appetite increases. So basically, to lose weight we need to eat less food and do more exercise. But there were also some people in the beta group who weren't fat. They were actually skinnier than some of the people in the alpha group, but their jawlines were still invisible. And the reason for that is because they were doing one thing wrong. Can you guess what that was? Mouth breathing. They were just all breathing through their mouths. And when you do that, your jaw muscles tend to get weaker, and so your jaw starts dropping, almost like it's disappearing and getting smaller. So we need to start mewing. Some of you have probably heard about mewing. Mewing is basically just keeping your tongue on the roof of your mouth and breathing through your nose. You probably know that. But what most people don't know is that you are supposed to create a vacuum in your mouth so that you don't need to keep pressing your tongue to the roof of your mouth, and it just stays there without a struggle. And now I want to get to the more exciting part, which is strengthening your jaw muscles. It's not very complicated. You just need to get some gum or some hard food like nuts or carrots and just chew on them. I would recommend using gum because you can put one on each side of your mouth and train both of your jaw muscles at the same time. And my personal tip is to buy some sugarless gum because sugar decreases your testosterone. So hopefully you learned something about mewing and getting a stronger and more pronounced jawline, and may the rest of your day be good. Goodbye.